Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. This is my third reading today, but because the uploading time is so long, when I have a time to do a reading, I'd rather do it, and then sometimes it takes forever to upload, so you might even see that tomorrow. Anyway, this reading is about the health of Majesty the Queen. Now, we've seen her twice this week walking with a cane. The first time was an engagement in Westminster Abbey. Now, the cobblestone floor in the Westminster Abbey is quite difficult for a healthy person. So, a 95-year-old woman it's very natural for her to want some kind of support, so she won't lose her balance. And that's what Neil Sean in his video said. But then today she went out with yet again with a cane. So I wanted to know whether there is some kind of a deterioration in her health. Well, we know she lost her beloved husband not very long ago, and sometimes couples that one of them is has passed, the other is left a little bit hanging, and sometimes it affects the partner's health. Now, we also saw the Queen very cheerful. She looked lovely, but she is thinner than she used to be. But still she seems very sharp, and for a 95-year-old woman it is not something that is it's not something that is evident. Yes, so not all 95-year-old people are so active as she is. So I am going to use this deck, which is very beautiful. It is called the Pre-Rafaelite deck, and this is in one aspect a very regal deck, and on the other aspect very artistic. And I'm saying that because you know that I like using themes. So my next decks are going to be around art, because I'm expecting another deck, a new deck that has a Monet pictures in it, and I have another deck with the Renaissance pictures in it, and Botticelli pictures, another deck that is Botticelli art. So I will use artistic decks in the next few readings I'm going to do. So in this reading I'm using this deck because it has this regal air to it. So first I'm going to clear the cards as usual. And now I'm going to ask, so how is Queen Elizabeth health? How is Queen Elizabeth health? How is Queen Elizabeth health? And I will do a 5-card spread, and we'll see the whole story around it with the underlying energy as well. So the first card is the King of Cups, So she is very emotional. The King of Cups is a very emotional person. He is usually someone who is feeling deprived, and she does feel deprived because she was the most important person in her life was taken away from her. So this is kind of being deprived, and she is trying to get emotionally stable back again, but this affected her emotionally very much. And this is also the card of a family, someone who is very much attached to his family, and sensitive. So this card describes very well her mental status right now, and the fact that she is very much affected by the loss of her husband. And the next card I get is the Lovers. Now, usually I don't see the Lovers as a lover card per se, because it's psychological meaning. In the psychological tarot, in the that I'm usually interpreting the cards by it, is being total. Now we know that the Queen is completely total to her role as a queen. She made a vow when she was 21 that she will be a queen till the day she dies, and she will dedicate herself to the British people and the people of the Commonwealth. And this is exactly what she did, and this is exactly what she is doing. She is very much true to her word. But this card also speaks about things in our spiritual path that are blocking us. Now, the mourning, the feeling of mourning the loss of her lover and the love of her life could be something that is blocking her a little bit and is unstabling her. And this is not something that I can come and say, okay, you need to forget it, put it behind you, because losing someone so dear, it's not something that you can forget or just put behind you so easily. And I don't think that it's a coincidence that the Lovers card came up, because we know that they were a love match. We know that the Queen even fought with her family that didn't want Prince Philip as a husband, because she wanted him and she fell in love with him when she was a young girl. And these lovers, it's very, very accurate in depicting the relationship between Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. So, and this is not a coincidence that the lovers came here in attachment to the Queen, to the King of Swords, and to the person who feels so emotionally unstable. And this is the reason. And the next card that I get is the Prince, or the Page of Cups, another cup of someone who is very, very emotional. So we see that emotions are very much ruling right now the Queen. We also know that the Queen is in the way that she is dealing with Harry, she is letting her emotions get in the way as well. The Page of Cups is the artist, and it is someone who has some kind of very high affinity to art, but also someone who is has mental health issues, and this could be depression that she is having after this terrible year that she had with Prince Harry starting it, and then the death of Prince Philip. The Prince of or the Page of Cups is also someone that cannot spread for a lot to a lot of things, and has to be centered on one thing. So this could be that she is right now very much entangled with her grief and feeling of loss. And although she's putting up a face of a brave person, but the cane is more of a psychological cane than a physical cane. She needs it as a support, but it's not that she needs it as physical support. So this is the third card, and the fourth card I get is the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is a card of choice, and a difficult choice, and I'm not sure that this is something that is connected to Prince Philip. I think that it is more connected to Prince Harry and the difficult choice that she has to do with him. And when this card comes up, it says that she has a blindfold over her eyes. Her emotions and love to Prince Harry is blinding her and making her being detached from the reality. She doesn't see, she does see what he's doing, but she's always giving him the benefit of the doubt, and she is all the time trying to give him some kind of excuses, but she needs to make a difficult choice, and this is not something very easy for her. This is a card that speaks about family fight. This is a card that speaks about rivalry. So I think that this card is more concerning the problems that she has with Harry, and maybe the Page of Cups is the emotions that she's having towards Harry, and the King of Cups is the emotions that she has towards Prince Philip. And still the King of Cups is a much more grown-up energy, and this is a grown-up man. This is Prince Philip, and Prince Harry is an immature younger person, but also very immature psychologically, and this is Harry. So we see here two people that are affecting her mental status right now. The first one is Prince Philip, and the second one is Prince Harry, and her need to make a very difficult choice in regard to Prince Harry, and this is also something that is making her feel unstable. And the last card here is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is the ability to fulfill your needs in the real world. This and we know that the Queen is very wealthy. We know that she is able to to have a lot. She has a lot of money, so this is not something that is a debate. But we're talking about needs more than money. This can be also other earthly needs. And this shows us that she is capable. She has the capabilities, and she's still very much capable to do what she needs to do. She's still very capable to do the work that she needs to do. And the cane is not because of physiological reasons. It's more of a psychological crutch, let's say it that way. And the underlying energy here is the King of Pentacles. And no, I'm sorry, it's the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles is the person that is clinging to what he has because he feels threatened. And I think that this is the threat that she sees to the monarchy. The Queen sees that there is a threat to the monarchy, and this threat comes because from Prince Harry's side, it comes from Prince Andrew's side. She feels the threat, and this makes her need a crutch or something that will help her deal with that, because her instinct is to act from this energy of being threatened, to act as adhering to what she has. And she is very she finds it very difficult to change things because she feels the threat. And this threat is also making her read the map and see reality not as it is. And this is why she hasn't taken away Prince Harry's titles yet, and this is why she plans to give him a medal for the Jubilee, and this is why she still hopes to bring him back to the royal family, because she is trying to cling to what she knows. We're still talking about a 95-year-old woman, and as progressed as she is. And I know because I had my grandmother died when she was 96, and she knew so many things about the world. She was completely connected to the world. She knew all about the internet. So as much as the Queen is going with the time, still she really wants things to be as they were. And if you can see, the person here is wearing the beefeater costume, which is the costume that the guards in the Tower of London used to are wearing till today. So this is a person that is clinging to the past, and the Queen, this is the underlying energy. Maybe she's not even aware of that, but a lot of the things that are driving her is her wish to cling to the past and to make the past come back, and or at least preserve whatever she can from the past. So this is the underlying energy. So now, just in order to help her, I decided to take an oracle deck that is called Healing Mantras, and this deck is also one who has two sides. Every card has two sides. So there is the cover side, and then some kind of a more elaborate message inside. So let's see what kind of healing mantra we can give the Queen. And it doesn't have to be a physical healing, it is a mental healing. So let us see what we get. And this is another advice that if she can hear us even in the mental way then she can adhere to. Okay, so first I'm going to clear the cards. And now I'm going to ask for advice for Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth. Healing mantra for Her Majesty the Queen. Healing mantra for Her Majesty the Queen. Healing mantra for Her Majesty the Queen. And what we get is deconstructing doubt. Only my beliefs are in my way. So this is a card that says that her beliefs are in her way. And that's the only thing that is blocking her. And this is, I think, the belief that she can bring Harry back. And she needs to deconstruct her doubts and to understand that Harry is not coming back. And even if he does, he will come back. He is not welcome in the UK. And today I even saw a video by Alex Belfield that used to talk a lot to Harry as if he's a hostage and tell us if you want us to save you. He is not talking like that anymore. He is today he said good riddance, and I think that most British people think the same. And the Queen has to start understanding that this belief that Harry is coming back or can come back is in the way. So if she does understand that, she will feel better and will be able to make the choices that she has to make much easier. Another oracle card is the Soul Journey card, and this is also a card, a deck that gives us some kind of advice or some kind of explanations to whatever is disturbing the Queen right now. So I will start with clearing the deck, of course. And I was, the question I'll give the cards is the Queen's use of a cane. The Queen's use of a cane. The Queen use of a cane. And let's see what we get with this question. And we get loneliness. So she feels lonely. I know that I am never alone. So she knows that she's never alone, but inside she feels lonely. Ever since Prince Philip died, she feels lonely, and the cane is her crutch and some kind of help, to something to lean on, because she doesn't have Prince Philip to lean on anymore. This is the cane is the crutch that she's leaning on. So this is the reading about the Queen's use of a cane. I hope you liked it. I think it was a short one, this one. And if you did, please subscribe, please like, please share, write me a comment, write me an email, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.